And connecting the upper lead arm to the chest and maintaining that connection, that shortens the swing considerably. In your golf swing, though, your stance needs to be maybe just a fraction wider, and I like to see the ankles stacked directly underneath the hip sockets. So you're pretty close there. Your ankles are pretty much directly underneath your hips, so that's pretty good. You look to me like, though, you're leaning back. Now, why do I say that? Because your head is behind the golf ball. If we drop a plumb line, your head's behind the ball. You notice how high you hit the golf ball, right? That ball you just hit went abnormally high. If you look at this gentleman with an 8-iron, he's hitting. You see his shoulders are more level. What do I mean by that? Well, we just measure this line to this line straight across. So he's definitely just a little more level here. And so what you're going to see if we drop a line from the middle of his head is he's almost over the ball. Maybe just slightly behind it, but certainly not as far behind it as you are. And then from the top of the shoulder to the top of the shoulder, we got about 5 or 6 degrees of tilt. You're more like around 7 or so. So you just have a little too much tilt with the irons. You want to be a little more level. All right, now, as we alluded to, some mirror work. Working on activating the core and stabilizing the pelvis so you don't turn your arms, we call it collapsing a little bit. Your arms sort of bend. You see how long that swing is? I would say, yeah, I would like to get that swing to stay shorter. Like right here would be probably it. That long swing. And now you're going to back up. Now, why do I say you're backing up? What do you notice about your head?
It's staying back and my hips are going forward.
Right. What causes your head to go backwards?
Leaning.
Tilting, right?
Yeah.
Too much tilt, right? So that's one of the things that we're going to work on. But, you'll see how he stays more over the ball. But this is a very good swing. But what I wanted to call your attention to was just how much tighter his swing is. He's got a huge shoulder turn. You can notice that we can see his right shoulder, right? So he's really coiled. And notice the lower body is very stable. Watch the early move in the hips. See that move right there? Yeah, he's got like a little bump toward the target. And that bump occurs as he's finishing the backswing. And then you can see it impact how the hands line up. The shaft's directly in line with the lead. Right there, right in line with that lead hip. And he's got full extension on through the ball. So you're very close here. It's a good action. So I just want to get that cleaned up a little bit on the backswing. You see the difference, right? In terms of what he's doing here. So your hands are too close to your head, Chris. You see, he's pushing his right hand further away. We call it adding width. Pushing your hands out, away from your right shoulder a little more. Yeah, with the elbow down. Now, that's not something you want to be working on the golf course. Spend some time in front of a mirror, about a half hour every night, just pushing your right hand out. This elbow's not up. The right elbow's still down a little bit. Think of a baseball player ready to throw. He wouldn't be in here. His hand would be out. So that's the one thing that, that's a lot different, right? I mean, you can see the difference there. It's measurable. All right. But coming through, you got a nice move here. This looks good. It's really a good action. So, what am I saying in review? Just clean up the backswing. Try to keep the right elbow from collapsing so much and shortening the backswing a little bit. Yeah, push the hands out, right. See how he extends that right arm out a little further, right?